I mean, you mentioned Star Wars. I just got done telling you how I like so much of the new Trek.
Hmm.
Well, the only ones that I don't absolutely love is the three seasons of Picard.
Right.
But all the other new Treks I absolutely love, including Lower Decks and Prodigy. But Star Wars, yeah, man, Disney's Star Wars is just no, no, thank you. It's horrible.
All right, so let's leave Disney out of it for just a second, and I've
Okay.
got something I want to give. No, no, no. I mean, you beat up Disney all you want because I'm not that big of a Disney fan. But just for conversation's sake, let's leave Disney out of it. Now you take newest Trek and newest Star Wars. Okay, we've got years, a couple of decades in some points that there's somebody different doing it. Somebody's trying to work on this idea, and they say, "Hey, let's do this." And they either go really far away from the original subject matter to the point where it's blowing off hardcore fans, or they get too close to the source material and won't pull away from it enough to the point you get the last three movies we got. The JJ trick. Well, not the JJ trick. He was still tied into the Star Wars stuff. You know, you got to embrace the past. Remember what got you there, but you got to let it mostly go. Because when you keep beating that
Kill it if
dead
you have
horse,
to.
eventually there's nothing left but the fucking hooves. You know? Right? So Luke Skywalker's gone. Let's move on with that. Han Solo, it's gone. Okay. Same thing in Star Trek. The Enterprise is gone. Kirk is gone. Picard is gone. Let's move forward. Please get away from the name Enterprise. There are other people and other ships in the universe, and do something with it. You want to draw people in. The words Star Trek should be enough. No matter the name of the ship, the crew, any of it, right? That's your selling point. It's Trek. So
Yeah.
what kind of Trek, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Same with Star Wars. What are we doing? You got the good guys, you got the bad guys.
Well,
Can it not,
that's one of the things it's hard to compare. Like with Star Wars, it's all supposed to take place in the same universe, and it's all supposed to be kind of the same. The same.
mm,
It's all supposed to feel the same, I guess. But with Star Trek, every series has a different tone, and it gives more variety in a way. I'm not sure exactly what I mean by that, but
no, I get it. But it's at the same time, still, like I said, it's more than just that one little group of heroes or characters. There are more people in both universes, more planets, more places to explore, to do things with, and not just.
yeah, I don't understand why Disney I get why they would want to have their own characters and promote their own kind of Star Wars, right, and do their own thing. But
Right.
why did they have to destroy the legacy characters in order to accomplish that?
Right. I
Like
tell you
they
what.
had these legacy characters. They had Mark Hamill. They had
Hmm.
all these characters that were ready to come back and reprise their roles and do something amazing. And instead, they just they shouldn't have used them at all. If they wanted to do that, they should have just not used them at all. They have it take place a little bit farther in the future to where they're just not even there.
Right, that would have been good, I
It
think.
would have been better.
I like that they tied them in. I don't like how most of it ended. They
Yeah.
started off, their first was the best, and it just got worse from there. Like The Force Awakens, to me, that was brilliant. Except the First Order and the whole planet killer thing. We're retreading things again. There's that Star Wars ginormous things that blow everything up.
I mean, the moment Star Wars truly died for me was when Poe says somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah. See, like they completely just wiped Snoke off the screen. It's just like, wait a minute, he was an afterthought. What the fuck? And now
Somehow
you're gonna.
Palpatine's returned. And even as he says the line, you can tell the actor is just dying. The part of his soul on the inside died when he had to say that line. You could just
Right.
tell. You can see it in his eyes.
I think whoever wrote those stories were really into where somebody said Star Wars is for kids. And it's like when they said kids, whoever wrote it decided they were like 8, and they probably didn't understand, so they had to be really simple concepts.
I'm totally on board with that. I get that Star Wars is for kids. I get that that's the target audience. And there's nothing wrong with liking stuff
Right?
that's aimed at kids. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I mean,
Not at all.
it's kind of weird for an adult to watch like Teletubbies or something. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But that Star Wars isn't Teletubbies.
Yeah.
We're not, we're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about a
yeah.
general audience. Star Wars is made for
No, yeah.
everybody, not just for kids. Whereas there's stuff that's made just for kids. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
but yeah, I get that Star Wars is a kid-friendly show, but that doesn't mean that it can't also be really smart and intelligently written, like it
Right.
was when George Lucas was in control. Although I still wish he would have stuck with his original plan of making Jar Jar the Sith Lord behind everything. That would have been so amazing. In my head, that's what's really that was the truth.
I still think that it does make a very interesting story.